muzzle broke live stream. We got the Chris Vector out on the table. We got the Taquito, which we just dropped the live form on the Ruger Mark IV Tactical. We got the beautiful Zastava M90 chambered in 5.56. Also featuring some PowerTac flashlights, kind of hard to see on both of the guns today, the Vector and the M90. We also have the giveaway gun in the background and the Utica knife giveaway component to this as well. But yeah, man, we did just drop the Taquito long form review today, so that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed filming that video. Suppressor works very well. It's a very good 22 can. Ran very well. No issues with the suppressor itself. Again, I did have kind of some jams with the Ruger Mark IV Tactical, but honestly, I think that's probably just the kind of type of ammo I was using, which is kind of on me, but that's okay. So we got that gun out today because I wanted to answer any and all questions that y'all may have had on the long form range review. We also brought out the Vector today because I just haven't brought out the Vector in a while. Cool gun, 45 ACP. This is the Gen 2. I do wish that I had the Gen 3. Not because anything is incredibly super duper crazy different about the Gen 2 to Gen 3. I mean, there are a couple of key differences, but the biggest difference in my opinion would be the fact that it actually runs a lot better. There are some pretty significant jamming issues with the Chris Vector Gen 2. So yeah, man. So we're hanging out today with the Ruger Mark IV, the Zastava M90. I am working on getting the 1,000 round range review of the Zastava M90 here, hopefully in the very near future. I have some plans to go to the range. Hopefully this next upcoming weekend we can get that filmed and put out. And then, yeah, man, the Vector, we do need to run the Bushwhacker 46 long form review, the suppressor. So I think the Vector would be a good host for that. Oh, as well as the tactical lever action would be a good one for that as well. So just kind of, I don't know, we'll just kind of figure it out as we go. I don't know, dude, this gun is probably not worth the money if I'm being totally honest. The Chris Vector and 45 ACP, the Gen 2 at least. I can't really speak to the Gen 3s. I have not shot the Gen 3. But this Gen 2 just really is a wee bit jammy for my liking. Again, it's kind of hard to diagnose these problems. Like, could it be the ammo? Could it be, the gun? Could it be something that I'm doing? Yeah, it happens. Kind of same thing, like I said, for the Ruger Mark IV Tactical review with that Taquito suppressor. I really just think it was kind of the rounds that I was using, the 22 rounds that I had. I meant to bring like 3 or 4 different types of rounds, and I bought them and forgot them at home when I went to go film. So that's kind of on me. But again, nothing the suppressor did itself was negative. In fact, the suppressor actually helped the gun cycle quite a bit better than it did unsuppressed. So that was pretty cool. So good suppressor, man. I was, like I said, if there's any questions on the suppressor, more than happy to answer those today. Hey, May the 4th be with you, man. Yeah, you as well. I actually kind of have a May the 4th themed video dropping here at 6 p.m. So in about an hour or so. Just got to capitalize on all the Star Wars shenanigans. But we're still running the Canik giveaway. My really crappily made sign in the back. The Canik TP9 Elite SC and the Utica Knife Survival Knife, we are giving that away. So make sure you guys get your free entries in for that because it is free to win, but you do have to be subscribed to the channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It helps me out quite a bit, and there is plenty of new content all the time. This week, for some reason, I feel like the algorithm does not like me, but typically we have some videos that do very well, and there's always new content on the Muzzle Bro channel. Maddie, what's up? Appreciate you stopping by. We got a Michael. Michael said, hey, what's up, Michael? But yeah, we got the Gen 2 Chris Vector SDP chambered in 45 ACP out of the table. Running that with a EOTech 512. This one actually is very dim and doesn't work at all. It's very upsetting. We got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical. We're running that with a Taquito suppressor from Fletcher Rifle Works. We actually just dropped the range review of this bad boy today. Lots of awesome aftermarket tandem cross upgrades. And then a optic, the Lux Tactical optic. And then we have the Zastava M90 with, we got some goon tape on this bad boy. as well as the Midwest Industries light and laser mount, which we're running a PowerTac flashlight on. This guy is chambered in 5.56. I actually really enjoy having a 5.56 AK. The rounds are a lot cheaper. They're a lot more inexpensive. You could shoot a lot more for your money, which is always a good thing. So yeah, man, some cool stuff out on the table. Make sure you guys, drop a comment if you want, because I am all caught up in the comments section, because we have not had many comments today. So I hear a ton about the Surefire lights. Are they actually good? Or are there better flashlights for that price range? Okay, so here's kind of how I would triage this. If you had a specific home defense build that you really wanted to run a really awesome and reliable weapon light on, you're not gonna go wrong with the Surefire lights. Are they incredibly expensive? Yeah, I mean, to spend $300 on a flashlight is a lot of money. It literally is the cost of the suppressor, right? So if you had like one build that you're kind of, I don't want to say like a spare no expense build, but like one build that you really wanted to be good and reliable, you're not going to go wrong with Surefire. That being said, I mean, I'm running a bunch of PowerTac lights today. I've had really good results with those. They don't crap out. They're comes with a charger, so you can charge it. You don't have to play the battery game, which is kind of annoying with Surefires. I mean, I'm not going to talk crap about the Surefires because they are good lights. I run a Surefire X300 on my home defense, like pistol setup. There's just a lot of money for a flashlight. Streamlight's a good brand. I've had some good luck with Streamlights. Like I said, these ones are running some PowerTac lights. Had no problems with the PowerTac lights either. So there are plenty of light options. I would just say, like, make sure you're testing. It kind of goes for any upgrade or any optic or really anything. Just make sure you're testing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, buy a light, go to the range, dump 1,000 rounds to your gun. Light still works. All right, great. Make sure you have batteries in it. Make sure you keep it charged, whatever you need to do. It's one of those things where I would say, like, if you are not going to test your stuff, buy the top of the line stuff. Like if you're not going to test your optic, buy, Trichicon. If you're not going to test your light, buy Surefire. But if you're like, yeah, I actually use my stuff, like go to the range, run a bunch of rounds through it, make sure it still works. Like you can get a less expensive light that is still going to work for sure. You just got to test it. Make sure you didn't get a dud, Sorry, I'm taking a drink. Lasco 2, I don't know what that means. But if you guys are just stopping by, welcome to the Muzzle Broke channel. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. Please like the stream. That helps me out quite a bit. We got some cool guns out on the table, and we have plenty more shenanigans moving forward on the Muzzle Broke channel with different range reviews. I'm actually going to hopefully get edited the CZ Customs CZ75 build range review. We did do a 1,000 round range review of that guy, so that'll be cool. We're actually hopefully going to pick up a new 22 gun tomorrow as well from the FFL, which is exciting. So we'll have some new 22 stuff out on the channel. I really do need to revitalize the Vector. Honestly, the whole reason I haven't really shot this gun a ton recently is because I bought 1,000 rounds of 45 ACP, and then I went through the 1,000 rounds, and then I didn't buy any more. Oh, I did for the Thesis review, the Thesis 1911, but unfortunately, that gun took a fat dump. We actually just sent that back to Thesis this past weekend, so hopefully they can get it fixed and running a little bit better for me. We were having some significant issues to feed with that gun, so hopefully they can, polish the feed ramp or do whatever they do and make it make sense, I guess, in a sense. Do you have any suggestions for a good 5.56 or multi-caliber rifle suppressor? Yeah, so the very first suppressor I bought, I do not have it out on the table today, but is the Bushwhacker 46 by Griffin Armament. This was kind of before the whole YouTube channel. I was definitely into guns at this point, like quite a bit. I just didn't. Jonah King, what's up, man? Appreciate it, big dog. But yeah, at the time when I bought that first suppressor, it was definitely into guns. I didn't really have the expansive collection that I do now. But anyways, I wanted to buy a suppressor, like one suppressor, and not have to, because at the time my buddy, he got a 9mm suppressor, and then he wanted a 223 suppressor, and then he wanted a 45, and I was like, dude, I don't want to have to spend, $1,000 and $200 in tax stamps every time you buy a new can. So I ended up going with the Bushwhacker 46 from Griffin Armament. I still use that can actually very frequently, and it is kind of the best, in my opinion, the best do-all can. Is it the best can for every caliber? I mean, it's not. Actually compared it, we used it in the Taquito review a little bit, but it'll shoot 22 LR, 223, 556, 308, 300 blackout, 762 by 39. Like it'll shoot pretty much everything, 45 ACP. So it's a really good suppressor if you kind of just want to buy one and be done with it, but still kind of have the option to suppress other guns as they kind of come into your life. Before I got the Taquito, I was actually running it very frequently on my 22s. It worked well. I was running it on some AK platforms. It was working okay. I ran it very frequently on the Vector, chambered in 45. So it's pretty cool. You can get like one suppressor to kind of do all of those things. That would be my big multi-cal rifle suppressor. But if you kind of wanted, hey, like I want the best 5.56 suppressor, spend the money, get a Huxworks, be done with it. You definitely want something with a flow-through design, so you're not getting all that extra gas and back pressure back into your face while you are shooting at the platform. I do like suppressors. I think some guns suppress much better than others. I really love my AKs. Typically, AKs do not suppress very well at all. One thing I'm actually very excited for this gun is that it does have a adjustable gas piston system from the factory. I wanted to ask before I got to dip out, what size shot shells were you using in the shotgun short the other day? 2 3/4. The KUSA Comrade can take up to 3-inch shells, but these ones were 2 3/4, just double-aught buckshot. That's what I was using. If you could only own rifles chambered in one caliber, what would it be? For me, probably 7.62 by 39, because I do have a lot of AKs that are chambered in 7.62 by 39. I wouldn't want to give those up. However, 5.56 is also a great option. This AK is actually chambered in 5.56, which is pretty cool. I like the 5.56 round. I like the 7.62 by 39 round. I actually just kind of got done editing a short, kind of comparing the 5.56 to the 7.62 by 39. Both good rounds, but probably for me, just because of the amount of 7.62 by 39 AKs I own, that would probably be my choice. If you were going to ask me that same question for pistols, I would definitely go 9mm, just because I have a absolute buttload of 9mm pistols. Can I have a piece of advice from you, dude? I'm using an XDM Elite 5. 25 9mm. Is it a good gun? So again, I'll kind of go back to that probably wouldn't be what I would use. That being said, I'm not going to say it's a bad gun. I've shot the XDM before. I'm not sure if I've shot the specific model that you're talking about. But if you get a gun that shoots well for you and it doesn't jam and it runs, great. Everyone is going to have very different experiences with different guns. And that's, unfortunately just kind of part of the space in a sense. Not every single product is exactly the same. Now you do kind of get away from some of the quality control issues with more expensive brands. We were kind of talking about like Surefire earlier in the stream. Like if you are having issues with streamlights, buy a Surefire. But I can promise you that every Surefire is going to be great. I can't really promise you that every Streamlight, for example, is going to be 100%. But if you are good with yours, then, it doesn't matter. Anytime anyone wants just a solid handgun, I'm not like a super big Glock fanboy, but just a Glock 17 Gen 3. You could buy a law enforcement trade-in Glock 17 Gen 3 for like $400. I mean, shit, you could buy a new one for like $500. Just buy a new Glock. What does goon tape feel like? Yeah, so this is goon tape on the ZPAP M90 here. It feels, how does it feel? This is going to be tough. So it's kind of a similar feeling to hockey tape. I like it better than hockey tape because hockey tape tends to get a clothy look and it picks up a lot of crap over time. The goon tape tends to pack down a little bit more and have a little bit better look to it. It doesn't have like a sandpaper grip. It kind of has like a clothy feel, but I do really recommend having a roll or two of goon tape just laying around. It's fun. You get to come up with some fun projects for it. And for like guns where, actually, again, I made a video, haven't posted it yet. The pistol grip on this AK, the Zastava M90, I actually really like the shape of this. It's kind of the same shape as the Tango Down Palm Arms one, but typically the AK Bakelite grips like suck, so you really have to bulk them up. So goon tape helps with the bulking of the grips. It kind of feels like a clothy tape, I guess, in a sense. What are they chambered in? The Zastava M90 is going to be chambered in 223/556, or a classic kind of AR round out of the AK. The Ruger Mark IV Tactical with the Taquito suppressor is going to be chambered in 22 long rifle. Chris Vector Gen 2 SDP is going to be chambered in 45 ACP. Have you done a review on the Holosun EPS Carry MRS in green? I'm waiting for mine. We'll be adding to my 365X macro. I have not done a review on that specifically. I have a couple of Holosun dots, and they're actually really great. I actually bought all of my Holosun stuff with my own monies, and I think Holosun is a good brand. People will yell at me every once in a while, "Get that Chinese optic off that gun, son." But I'm like, I don't know, it works, man. Right now on the CZ75 build, we are running a Holosun 507 ACSS Vulcan that I really enjoy. On my home defense AR, we're running a Holosun AMES core and a Holosun magnifier. So, opinion on Zastava AKs versus the Romanian Wazer. I've had pretty good experiences with this Zastava M90 so far. This is my only Zastava gun. That being said, I have been having a really good time with it. It is a Yugoslavian pattern AK, so that may be something to look into if you don't want to run a Yugo AK. And there are some kind of reasons for and against running a Yugo AK. So you use tracer rounds or just regular, and can you use hollow point rounds? I do not typically shoot tracer rounds. I have. They're just expensive. Same thing with hollow points. Funny enough, actually, a lot of the range footage from my first good handful of videos is with hollow points, because I just got the world's best deal on 9mm hollow points. I think I got 1,000 rounds for $200 with shipping, handling, and tax or something. So it was I'm going to use the hollow points. Biden couldn't pull the trigger like that. Nope, he couldn't. Yes, quoting what video was that from? Oh man, I don't remember what video that the Trump impression was from. But if you guys just pop on the stream, make sure you guys subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate it. We just dropped a pretty cool long form video today on this bad boy, the Taquito suppressor from Fletcher Rifle Works. I'm thinking of going for Glock 40 MOS 10mm. Is 40 caliber a good gun? So, okay, all right, 10mm is a great round. I don't recommend it. Why? It's a bigger gun or a bigger caliber round, more recoil, you're getting less capacity. I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze for the average shooter. Do I want a 10mm gun? And will I get a 10mm gun? Yeah, I mean, sure, for me, right? And I don't, mean to sound condescending, but it's I have 8 billion thousand 9mm guns. I don't care to have another, not that I would buy another 9mm gun, but something for, anyways, I have to go. Yeah, no problem, man. But yeah, dude, 10mm is not a bad gun, but if you're not an experienced shooter, it's got some snap to it. Yeah, Marshall says my SIG 239 and 40 cal and 357 SIG has some snap to it. Yeah, if you're not an experienced shooter, I wouldn't really recommend going right to a 10mm gun. That being said, if you shoot 9mm all the time, you're I got this on lock, I'm pretty skilled with it, I mean, go for it. Am I going to recommend a 10mm gun be someone's first EDC? No, I'm not. Just started out, got a GC3 9mm. What are your thoughts? So I actually have a Taurus G2C. Actually, that gun I got at a gun show for $70 used. I actually really like that gun. Not that I'm going to tell you it's anything fancy, because it's just not at all. But for me, again, every gun is going to be different. I don't want you to bet your life on your gun and, be like, oh, well, Muzzle Broke said it was good. You got to test it yourself, man. But my Taurus G2C, I've ran, actually it was I think one of the first handguns I bought. Same with the Ruger Mark IV Tactical, funny enough. But I've run an absolute buttload of rounds through the Taurus G2C, and it works. Doesn't have any amazing features. It's not optics cut. Doesn't have great sights. It doesn't have a great grip. It's pretty snappy. There's no comp. There's no ports. There's no threaded barrel. There's no night sights. It's a 9mm striker-fired small gun. It works. It shoots. It's accurate. It doesn't jam. And hey, for a gun that I keep in the car, if someone steals it, they steal it. I'm not losing a $3,000 gun. It's a great car gun for me. I, in a sense, do trust my life with a Taurus G2C. Because I do carry it every once in a while when I forget, like, one of my other carry guns, because it's rocking the car. Dude, how many guns can I own with a Section 16 license? I'm not going to lie to you. I have absolutely no clue what a Section 16 license is. I know some, like some gun laws, obviously, man, I smell. They do vary state to state. So I try not to give too much legal advice. But you can actually win another gun. The Canik TP9 Elite SC is the channel's current giveaway gun. We're actually giving it away along with the Utica Knives Survival Knife. Super ghetto side I made, but it's to let you guys know that we are running a giveaway gun and knife, as it so eloquently states on the sign. We do have the Chris Vector today, chambered in 45 ACP, running a EOTech 512 that I actually really hate. This gun is SBR, so we do have the Chris Vector stock and the little vertical grip / hand stop situation. We got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical sporting the Taquito suppressor with a bunch of Tandem Cross upgrades. All the little red pieces are from Tandem Cross, pretty cool company. And then on the left, we do have the Zastava M90 5.56 AK. Chambered in 5.56, 18.25-inch chrome line barrels, what I meant to say. It comes with an adjustable gas block. I do need some more 5.56 AK mags. This is kind of really bothering me that I only have one. Thanks, bro. What do you think I should go after this G3C? Tell me, you got to give me a category. Like, are you looking for an everyday carry gun? Are you looking for a nightstand gun? Are you looking for AR? Are you looking for AK? Basically, if you're talking pistol, are you everyday carry? Are you home defense? Or are you like LARP at the range? Section 16 is about the Michigan CPL laws. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know anything about that. How can I win that gun and knife, dude? I'm from South Africa. Well, you do have to be in the United States to win this giveaway. But to win the not the Taurus G2C, the Canik TP9 Elite SC, as well as the Utica Knives Survival Knife, all you have to do is comment on the videos that are featuring those two items, and you'll be automatically entered. If you donate to the Muzzle Bro channel, you get additional entries. EDC 9mm. If you wanted to keep it cheap, I would maybe check out a Glock 19. I personally don't like the Glock 19. I don't like the grip. Not saying it's a bad gun. It's not a bad gun. I don't like the grip personally. My carry gun typically is going to be the P365 AXG Legion from Sig Sauer. That is an incredibly expensive EDC gun. But it is one that I do very well with and that I enjoy shooting. Give me a gun. Well, you have to enter to win, my friend. You can enter to win for free. Super easy to do. But if you guys are just popping on the stream, make sure you guys are subscribed to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate you being subscribed. We have lots of awesome content that drops all the time. Thanks for the advice, bro. I will sub. Thank you, Cone. Fiasco Don, what's up, man? There's no cap on guns with Michigan CPL. Well, good. Cody asks, what is your EDC? Give me 1 second. I'm taking a drink of the world's worst ranch water that I've ever made in my life. It's really terrible. I didn't have any lime. Oh, because I didn't add lime juice like an idiot. Okay, that would be why it tastes terrible. I was wondering why this drink tasted so bad. I didn't have any limes, didn't have any lime juice. Okay, I like them all. Thank you. My everyday carry gun is going to be typically the P365 AXG Legion. However, I have been trying out some different carry guns as of late, which I typically, which I typically don't recommend you do. Why am I doing that? Because I kind of review guns, so I like to carry them, carry different guns and check out different holsters, and I hope that when I'm getting robbed on the subway that I have a good holster and a good gun. But yeah, man, typically I'm carrying the P365 AXG Legion, but I do kind of run things in rotation. I don't recommend that, but like do as I say, not as I do. Pick a gun, get good with it, stick with it, get a good holster for it, be done. Knife. Yeah, we have the Utica Knives survival knife there. It's actually a pretty good knife. It comes with this little sheath. Actually comes with a little fire starter too. So pretty cool. You win the gun and the knife if you win. So yeah. For my nightstand gun, dude, everything's like so out of order right now. Like in a sense of my for my nightstand pistol, my Glock 17 Gen 3 is like, that's it. I love that gun. That's what it is. Oh my God, I actually had the first range trip without my Glock 17 the last time I went to the range. That's shocking. Anywho, my Glock 17 Gen 3 is currently in this like Recover Tactical 2020N chassis, which actually makes me very sad because Recover Tactical just dropped like a new cooler chassis that I do not have, which makes me want to cry. Anyways, my Glock is in the Recover Tactical chassis, so I'm not using that as my nightstand gun. I added a light to the Canic, and it didn't fit the Canic holster, the Canic Prime, so I was like, well, maybe I'll use that as my nightstand gun. And then my P365 AXG Legion is actually out on the gun wall because it looks cool. So yeah, everything's all in disarray. I currently am missing the Thesis as well because it is being shipped back to Thesis, so it'll hopefully work. And then I'm actually missing my AKM right now as well, my chrome line barrel 16-inch 7.62x39 AKM, because it is off. Getting Cerakoted by my boys at Syndicus Cerakote. It's actually the guy's birthday today, so if Chris is watching, happy birthday, Chris. Ruger Vector, yes, the Ruger Mark IV Tactical, the Chris Vector, and we have the Zastava M90 5.56 AK. You just picked up a new Glock 19 in 9mm. Do you upgrade? Do you recommend keeping the OEM trigger or upgrade? It's a Gen 3. So I have a Glock 17 Gen 3, and I actually got very used to the Gen 3 trigger. So personally, whenever I pick up a Glock, if it doesn't have the Gen 3 trigger, I'm like, ugh, like what? Yeah, what's going on? I also 100% agree with Cody. If you are carrying it, keep it stock. All my carry guns, I try to not molest. Okay, so for example, right, like Ruger Mark IV Tactical, I molested the hell out of it. I added a bunch of upgrades from Tandem Cross. I added the suppressor, I added some spring kits, blah, 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 and then it like doesn't work at the range. So if you're gonna carry a gun, I typically recommend carrying a gun that you're not heavily modifying. Mountain Man says, I can't hear you because I'm at dinner, but I'm definitely going to buy a Taquito. Mountain Man, someone tell Mountain Man to use my coupon code so that the gentleman at Fletcher Rifle Works thinks, well, I mean, I did do a good job on the video, but like, hopefully, he's got another suppressor that I really want to test out. So hopefully I can panhandle one. I don't know. Gen 5 triggers are better. Only the trigger shoe. I wouldn't change anything if you're carrying it, to be totally honest. I would just keep it incredibly stock. How have these Zastava mags been working out for you? I have mag dumped this gun once. I have yet to do the 1,000-round range review, but so far so good with these Zastava mags. The only thing that actually, like, I don't know why this is such a pet peeve of mine, but the mags, the Zastava mags, like they make the gun, they lock the bolt to the rear, which I think is really stupid for an AK. Sorry, Zastava. Because like so like the bolt locks to the rear, then you take the empty mag out and then the bolt slams forward and then you put the empty mag, like the new mag in, you still have to rack it. So it's kind of like, just don't do that. Thank you for your input. I do plan on keeping it as my EDC day 2 with it. I absolutely love it. Good, man. Glock 19 is a good gun. Personally, I don't love the Glock 7 or the Glock 19 just because of the grip. So I typically rock a Glock 17, but again, the Glock 19 is a good gun. I really actually would like a Glock 45. Don't have one though, but that's okay. If you guys are just stopping by, make sure you subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate it. I'm wanting to buy a Cherrywood Underfolder AK, but it's a PSA. It's like $700. So actually the AKM that I currently have blasting away to Syndicus Cerakote is a Palmetto State AK, the GF4, so it does have their chrome line barrel. I've actually had really good luck with that gun. $700 for an AK is a pretty good deal. So if you really want it, I mean, I'd say that's a decent price. I don't know what GF3 or GF4 or whatever it is, but Glock 45 on the nightstand, Glock 19 for EDC. It's a good setup. GF3. Yeah, so kind of not to, I don't care, my channel. We're going to dive a little bit nuancy into the GF3 versus GF4 PSA AK. Why do I care so much about this? My AK from Palmetto State Armory was my first AK, and I was just doing an absolute buttload of research. Basically, the difference between the GF3, GF4, GF5 is the barrel. The GF3 has a nitride barrel. The GF4 has a chrome line barrel. The GF5 has a FN, like a barrel from FN. What does FN stand for? No idea. FN, the company. GF5 has an FN chrome line barrel. I was talking to my dad about it, and he kind of convinced me to get the GF4, the chrome line barrel. Looking back, would I have gotten the GF4? Probably not, but that being said, it was only $100 more. It's kind of negligible. The difference between a nitride and a chrome line barrel, I think, is pretty, I don't want to say like pointless, but like kinda. Like it's one of those things where like, all right, so this is a Zastava M90, comes from the factory with the chrome line barrel. Great. Chrome line barrel, I'm going to prefer over a nitride barrel. It is a better barrel. It holds up to heat resistance more. In the, 2025, in the age of super safeties, like, do I want to throw a super safety in this AK? Absolutely, the hell I do. So if I can get a super safety for it, I'm going to appreciate that chrome line barrel because it's going to stand up to heat and wear better. Now, if I had a nitride barrel, would I be like, oh, I can't shoot that much through it? No, I'd still shoot the hell out of it. But I will say for AKs specifically, like you can't really change the barrel at home. So it is probably better to get a better barrel AK than a better barrel AR. That's just because I'm an AR hater. So all that to say, a GF3 for $700 is a good deal. I got a Glock 9. Oh, we read that. What WML is that? Well, I don't know what that means, but we got the Zastava M90 and 5.56. We got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical with the Taquito and 22 LR. We got the Chris Vector in 45 ACP. Thank you for clarifying the differences. Yeah, man, GF3 is good. If you had $100 floating around, is the GF4 better? I mean, a little bit. Depends on how much $100 means to you. Personally, if you had the same budget, I would buy Weapon Mountain Light. Sorry, I'll answer that. I'm an idiot. I don't know, man. If you're on a budget, I'd buy a GF3, I'd buy a roll of goon tape, I'd buy a Romanian bayonet, and have fun with it. AR sucks for real, though. Not reliable. They are. You just got to get the right AR. I do like my ARs, but funny enough, the 1.556 AR that I have is like the least accurate gun, but I think it's the barrel's shot out. I just don't want to buy a new barrel for it because I'm lazy. Weapon mounted light. We have PowerTac flashlights we're running. So on the Zastava M90, this is a Midwest Industries light and laser mount, running a PowerTac flashlight. Same thing with the Vector, but it's kind of hard to see that light, but it's there. Yeah. PowerTac, they've sent out a ton of lights to the channel, which I'm so appreciative of because, dude, lights and optics for me are just... not to say that I don't like them because I do really like a light. I do really like an optic, but Mason, what's up, dude? Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, your Canic giveaway is still going on. Mason Timlin entered extra giveaway entries for the Canic TP9 Elite SC and the Utica Knife Survival Knife. We were doing that away on May 31st, so I did not forget about you, Mason. But yeah, man, lights and optics are something that I kind of always had on my serious builds, but on some of my like just kind of random builds, I never really ran just because I didn't want to like spend the money on them, which sounds kind of bad, but whatever. How do you enter? So to win the Canik TP9 Elite SC, all you have to do is comment on any of the videos featuring the Canik TP9 Elite SC, and you will get 1 entry for free per video that I post. If you donate to the Muzzle Bro channel, like if you flip me a couple bucks on the live stream, or if you shoot me a PayPal, or whatever, you get extra entries. So if you guys are just popping on to the stream, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because you must be subscribed to win the giveaway gun and the giveaway knife. And also, all my content is dope. It's good, it's fun. Actually, funny enough, I was recognized playing Call of Duty Ranked today, which this is the first time I don't really want to call it an in-public recognition, because it's not. But they were like, wait, is this the same YouTube person? Because my Call of Duty name is Muzzlebroke as well. And it was, so I got to meet a subscriber via Xbox, which is cool. I enjoyed that. What rank are you in COD? I used to be platinum. I am now gold. I'm actually really not very good at Call of Duty at all. I play with some buddies very frequently, and I am almost always bottom of the leaderboard, which is a little bit demoralizing, but it is what it is. I do really want to get a pair of the Meta Ray-Ban camera glasses, so hopefully I can, I don't know, scrape up, they're like $300, man. Like, that's just so much money. It's like hard to justify that purchase. Typically, I was making, I don't know, dude, this week has sucked for my channel. Not anything about you guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I feel like every 4 weeks, the algorithm gets very angry with me and does not feature any of my stuff, which is a little upsetting. Especially on a day like today, where I dropped the Taquito long form video, because I thought it was a pretty good video, man. It was pretty good. I enjoyed shooting it. I enjoyed making it. I didn't really enjoy editing it that much, because that's my least favorite part of the gig, but it is what it is. We got the Chris Vector chambered in 45 ACP hanging out today. The Ruger Mark IV Tactical chambered in 22 LR with the Taquito suppressor, and the Zastava M90 chambered in 5.56. Very cool stuff. And the Canik TP9 Elite SC is the giveaway. Look at that. Giveaway gun and knife over there. Wow, very cool. I do probably want to run the Wolverine, the Dead Air Wolverine, on the Zastava M90 during that range day, so that might be, dude, I got attacked by ants washing my car yesterday. I'm sorry, it's so itchy. Do you have any opinions on the Ruger RXM? Yes and no. Yes, in a sense that another Glock clone doesn't really excite me. I just, if they sent one out, would I love to take a look at it? Yeah, I mean, of course. Am I gonna go buy one? No. It's a Glock clone, right? I have a couple Glocks. I like my Glocks. I don't really care for a Glock clone. Not to say it's a bad gun. I've never shot it. I've never put hands on it. I really don't know much about it. I just know it's a Glock clone. I picked one up because the trigger group being disconnected seems like a good idea. Oh, is it kind of like the SIG P320, where you could take the trigger out and it's like the trigger is the gun? You can, yeah. I like that idea. I do think it's kind of like a cool idea for sure. But it's one of those things, yeah, just like that. All right, yeah. It's one of those things for me where I have a hard time doing that. Hectic, what's up, man? And when I say I have a hard time doing that, if I had 2 frames to switch the trigger between, I would end up just buying another trigger and building another gun, which I understand is the whole point of that. The frames are $40 from Magpul in different sizes and different colors. Okay, now that's pretty cool. That's not a bad, a complete frame with the trigger and everything, Mason? Yeah, I don't know. That's cool to switch it up, so yeah, maybe it's a good idea. I would like to shoot one. Everyone does seem to ask about the Ruger RXM. I don't have experience with it. But if you guys are just stopping by the stream, just subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate it. No, you swapped the trigger group. Yeah, Oh, duh. But are they like completed frames? Because like you usually have to add like a mag release or this or that. I haven't looked into it too much. But yeah, Ruger, I've had some good luck with. I actually have like a lot of mixed feelings about Ruger, to be totally honest. So obviously we're rocking a Ruger Mark IV tactical out on the table today. Before I kind of molested this gun, I just picked up the Radian Ramjet for my Glock 45. Dude, that's the dream right there, brother. If I were to like build a Gucci Glock, oh man, you're really making me want to do it. But just like, how much do you have to pay for that Ramjet and Afterburner, bro? It's like $300 or something. That's just absurd. Like, it's cool, but like, shit. We're talking about the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner. It's basically like a little comp, but it comes with like, it's a barrel, $500. That's insane. I had 310 in credit. Dude, that's just like, that's cool, man. Like, I'm happy. Like, it's going to be a good setup for you. I've actually, First Shot Tactical and his almighty YouTube powers, of course, got one for free. So I shot that in his Glock 19. It actually worked very well. But just like, man, I ain't paying for that shit. Just can't swing it. Yeah, they taxed 125 more than what you can get it on for Optics Planet. Hey, if you guys do use Optics Planet, use my link. Please, God, please use my Optics Planet link. Isn't a Glock 45 not much more than 500 for the full gun? Yeah, correct. So you could literally buy a second gun. Like that's, I don't know, like that's the thing with like, there are some products that I look at and I'm like, I want this. Like, the flux for the P365 Legion, because I have that Legion sitting around. I don't carry it all the time. I would love to throw that flux on it and just have another range toy, essentially. But like, dude, I'm not spending $700 on a toy. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. Like, for $700, I could buy that GF3 underfolder, like an underfolder AK for $300. Like, why would I spend that? Or for $700, why would I spend that on like a chassis? I don't know. The prices in the gun space will like never cease to like irritate the piss out of me. Howdy, fellas. What's up, Chanson? Thinking again. Shadow 2 carry, buy or nah? So the only CZ experience that I have is with the CZ Customs build that I have out on the, not on the table, but out on the channel. It's a CZ75 build from CZ Customs. I've had a really good experience with it. I will kind of say that build specifically, since it's all like tuned up, it shoots very fast, it shoots very flat, but I wouldn't say it's like the best carry gun. Now the Shadow 2 carry is built specifically for carry, so I would assume it's reliable for the price. The metal frames out for the RXM are more than the gun. The Ramjet is pretty sick. I only got it because I had the credit and I didn't know, so I had to pay $220 out of pocket. That's the only reason why I got it. I mean, it is cool. Thoughts on the EOTech versus the UH1? So this is the EOTech 512. This optic doesn't work. It's very dim. You really can't even see it with the light on. So I'm not a huge fan of the EOTech 512. The EOTech EPS or whatever, dude, I don't know. Good optic, just like too expensive. Sorry. I think there are cheaper options. You think Canik will ever have a binary? Probably not, nor would I recommend buying a binary trigger, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I have one in my AR-15. I bought it pretty early on in my like gun shenanigans, way before the channel. And I was like, oh, it's cool, you can shoot faster, but like they jam, they don't run, they cost $300. It's stupid. Like buying a binary trigger is like, it's a complete waste of money. We actually had the Fostech Echo binary trigger in one of the AKs. It literally didn't run at all. Binary triggers, like, all right, sorry, not to straight up crap on, well, you know, they don't send me anything. So Franklin Armory, poo-poo on you for selling like $300 triggers that straight up like don't work. Also, their like Glock binary trigger, super cool. If they were to send one out, I would cream because like it's awesome. It looks like the Glock 18 because it has the little switchy thingy on the side. It'd be awesome. Super cool. Is that worth $900? Absolutely the F not. Charging $900 for a binary trigger is a legitimate war crime, especially like everyone's just going to go 3D print the switch anyways. Really stupid. I love Aimpoint and HoloSun. I have really good experiences with HoloSun. Shadow 2 carry seems like a hefty EDC. If it works, it works. The P365 Legion is a pretty hefty gun, and I've ran that very well. Is that a Mark IV? Yes, we got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical with the tandem cross upgrades. AK binary trigger sucks by them. It falls apart. Yeah, well, the Fostech one sucked as well. Were you born sideways? I don't know what that means. But if you guys are just popping on the stream, welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, I think Franklin Armory, and I don't want to say necessarily Fostech, because Fostech's got some other crap that they sell, I guess. And I don't want to call it crap, but whatever, dude. I hate being PC. I think the binary trigger, market is in for a pretty rude awakening if they haven't already experienced it. Because, like, there's just so many FRTs now. There's so many super safeties that you can buy for your AR, and, like, why would I buy a binary trigger for $300 that's, like, not going to work? And why would I just not buy the super safety? Okay, handgun in the middle, Ruger Mark IV Tactical. Hectic says Mars Triggers is coming out with an updated FRT AK trigger. Okay, so they were actually the group that was supposed to send me the AK trigger. I talked with them at Kalash Bash, and they were like, we're going to send you two. We're going to send you both models, blah, 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 blah. And I never heard from them. I'm going to send them a text message. Someone remind me if I don't do that to do it, because I do really want that trigger because it's cool. Oh, God, this drink is so bad. We need a Ruger Mark IV binary. I mean, the 1022 binary is kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, man, to be honest, great Thomas, great commentary. Well, thank you. Yeah, man. Funny enough, I don't know. Like, I think in today's day and age with all the FRTs and the super safeties, like the binary triggers just are going to go out of business. They're doing a 50 limit right now because they can only make 3 a day. Yeah, but Hectic, they promised me them. And I want the AK FRT so I can put it in like the Zastava and it'd be cool. I did actually buy a binary trigger for the Chris Vector. Funny enough, it was $400 freaking dollars. I don't have it. I sold it at a gun show, but it was from Double Tap Triggers or something was the name of the company. Basically, it was just some guy in his garage, like ghetto rigging the OEM Chris Vector triggers and selling them. But it was so fun when it worked. But it was also incredibly jammy. And, kind of that's the theme with binary triggers is they're a toy. They are not, functional. I would never, you need to text them ASAP. I would see that thing in your hands. Yeah, okay, I will text them after this. I think I got the guy's number. The guns look cool. But dude, that also happens to me all the time, Hectic, is like I talk to someone and they're like, oh yeah, we'll definitely like send this to you. And then they don't, and then I follow up and then they ignore me. Like that is incredibly common, unfortunately, here on the Muzzle Bro channel. I mean, not that we're a decent sized channel now. We got like 13,000. That's pretty good. But yeah, whatever. The guns look cool. I feel like the Vector is missing the red. Yeah, I don't know, man. The red trimmed Vectors, I'm sure we could do it. I don't know. Yeah, I like it in all black, though. Hermoso Fiero. I don't know what that means. But if you guys are just popping on the stream, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate it. Lots of cool stuff on the Muzzle Bro channel. We were giving away a gun right now. That's pretty freaking cool. Like, what other channels are doing that? Literally none. But we still can't get a Mars trigger, apparently, because we're just too small. I'm getting a little sweaty here in my house. But if you guys are just popping on the stream, subscribe to the channel, guys. We got the Zastava M98, very beautiful 5.56 AK, adjustable gas block, 18.25-inch chrome line barrel. We got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical. I'm still new. Do you have any range videos? We have straight up a buttload of range videos. So check them out. In my opinion, I feel like the business and the firearm industry should be giving smaller channels more access to things to make videos for the more common gun person than these big channels. They have endless amounts of budgets. So typically that's like, I've only made that pitch once and it did not work. It was to, I don't know, it was some, I don't even remember. Stenzel Industries is the name of the company. They have like a super cool, like super high-end upgraded AK that I saw at Kalash Bash. Instagram messaged them back and forth a little bit. They were like, here, email this person. And I was like, yo, like, you can give this gun to, all right, he's my buddy, so we're going to pick on him. Like, you can give this gun to First Shot Tactical, right? And he's going to do a video on it, and it's going to be amazing. And it's going to get a good amount of views. But he's probably going to do that video, and I love First Shot Tactical. I'm not trying to pick on him. He's a great guy. But he's going to do that video, do that review, put that gun up on his awesome gun wall that's cooler than mine, I will admit. And it's going to sit there for the next 5 years versus like Zastava, dude. Zastava gave me this gun. They gave me the M90. I have edited 10 videos on the Zastava M90. It's been in 5 shorts so far. We're going to do a 1,000-round range review. There is going to be so much content on the Zastava M90 because, like, I appreciate them sending it out. They have more things that I want. I want to do a good job for them versus, like, I don't know, like, again, even Grantham, like, I don't know him. Nothing against any of these people at all. Like, it's just they have other projects and they have cooler projects, quite frankly, than I do. Like, that's not something I'm ashamed to admit, right? But like, if you give me a gun, like I'm going to kill it for you because like, I want to do well with that gun. I want to do well for that company. Like, I'm still a starting off channel. Like, I'm going to really give it my all. And like, you know, may the video not be as cinematically good? Sure. Like, may it not get as many views? Sure. But like, I'm going to do 10 times the content on it. And if you're smart with your own marketing, like you can market that, right? Like, a great example is the Taquito suppressor, right? Like, I like it. It's a good suppressor. It's $22 suppressor. It's great. But like, if you were to send this to a big content channel, like they'd like maybe do a couple shorts on it. Like, I don't know, here you go. Like me, it's like, all right, you get a 1,000-round range review. I've done like 10 shorts on this suppressor. Like, you're going to get a ton of content. So there's my rant about why everyone should send me stuff. Any fine spirits tonight? I'm drinking the world's worst ranch water. It's terrible. Can 5.56 AKs be more finicky than 7.62? Anything can be finicky if it sucks, is kind of going to be my statement. I would say the big thing for 5.56 AKs, from what I've heard, this is my first 5.56 AKs, just going to be getting a good mag. What do you think about the Ruger RXM or the full-size grips that are coming out? We were talking about that a little bit earlier. I've never shot it. Mason has one. I'd defer to him. You have a point, bro. Thank you. I think I do. I'm looking at getting a compact 9 to replace my full-size M&P. One of my carry guns, the gun I most frequently carry, is the 6-hour P365 AXG Legion. Kind of a heavy carry gun, to be totally honest, but it's great. It shoots really well. If you guys are just popping on, welcome to the Musbro channel. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. Scoot, what's up, man? I'm actually going to make a note. I'm going to write it down right now. Mars Triggers. I'm going to text the guy right after this stream. Boom. Written down. Hi. I've got a similar Mark IV setup. My favorite upgrade has been the butt plate bumpers. Yeah, I do not have those, but a good upgrade nonetheless. If you do want more Ruger Mark IV or any 22 upgrades, I do have a Tandem Cross coupon code that gets you 10% off. Dude, I have so many coupon codes and no one uses them, and it makes me a little sad, but that's okay. I think they only pay me like very negligible amounts, but you guys get a discount. Like, use the discount code. I don't give a crap about me, man, but like, use the discount code. Compact M&P 2.0 is a good gun. Yeah, I'd get the M&P Performance Center one with the ports. Scoot says, I tried to make it earlier, but no dice. That's okay, man. I appreciate you stopping by, Scoot. It's always fun to chat with you. Yeah, I saw that Rifle Dynamics posted your AK the other day. Yeah, I really have been trying to up my Instagram game. I've been doing better with it. Basically, like I kind of, I don't want to say like I have a partnership, but I talked to the dude. The dude at Goon Tape is actually fucking awesome. Oh, there goes the monetization. Well, we almost made it in an hour. The dude at Goon Tape is really cool. I'm going to send him my videos, and he's going to post them on their Instagram and tag me instead of the other way around, because I guess it gets more views or something. I don't know, man. Are those registered? Yeah, your mom helped me do that last night. If you guys are just popping onto the stream, please subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. We got the Zastava M90, a beautiful 5.56 AK in this awesome Serbian redwood. One thing to note about the Zastava wood furniture is the pistol grips don't actually suck. They're good. I feel like normally my AK wood pistol grips are very skinny and they don't grip the hand very well. And this one does. So I actually hesitated to put a piece of Goon Tape. Or Goon Tape makes stuff just look so, yes. I do wish I had a metal mag. The black plastic mag with the Goon Tape is just not doing it for me, but that's okay. Hectic, I sub to you. Please sub back. Thank you. But yeah, we got the Zastava M90. We got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical with the Taquito. Look, it's the suppressor. We just did the range review. You say your mom jokes. How old are you? 12. I'm actually 29. My 30th birthday is coming up this month. The Ruger Mark IV Tactical out on the table with the Taquito suppressor. Some awesome upgrades from Tandem Cross. Actually, tomorrow I have to go pick up, well, not that I have to, but I get to go pick up free upper for a Ruger 2245, and I have a Tandem Cross lower for it. Happy early 30th. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm very, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about turning 30. Colt 911, not out on the table today. Howdy, brother. What's up? You're about to hit Unk status. Yeah, I know. What do you think about the Ruger RXM and the full-size grip? I have no experience with the RXM. I haven't even picked it up. I haven't shot it, so I don't know. Yo, you're turning 30 this month as well. Yes, sir. And a P80 40 cal. I just bought the Ruger RXM Glock clone and a P80 40 cal. Nice. Scoot just subbed. Glock 21. Okay. If you guys are just popping on the stream, make sure you subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. We are working on some upgrades to the gun room. That's actually really what I've been spending a lot of time this weekend doing. Hectic says, I low-key forgot about the giveaway. I always forget. That's why I made this sign, Hectic. So that even if I forget to mention that we are giving away the Canik TP9 Elite SC and you can have Survival Knife, there's a sign that you guys can be like, hey, what's that giveaway about? What's with the RXM talk today? I didn't think they were this popular. The RXM being sub $400 and having an optics mount and co-witness nice sights is nuts. Hectic says the reels have been on point lately. Okay, so this actually, I'm gonna get a little butthurt on this one. Dude, my videos are like always good, but this week, like literally the past 10 days, I have struggled to get like a fraction of the views I typically do. I wanna say like it's like once every month, like the algorithm just straight up like butt punches me and I suck. I feel like it has nothing to do, like, dude, like all my like, and like that's the thing, like so, all right, well whatever, I tell you guys everything. So like Core Essentials, I've actually got like a $300 like contract with them, right? I did 3 shorts and they're gonna pay me $300. Like, oh, that's awesome. But like all the shorts I've done for them have just bombed. So I'm like, dude, why? I don't understand. Dude, RIP for the butt punches. Yes, correct. Wow, there's a sign for me to win. You too could win the Utica Knife Survival Knife as well as the Canik TP9 Elite SC. Someone asked how you enter. All you have to do is comment on any of the videos featuring the Canik TP9 Elite SC or the Utica Knife Survival Knife, and you get a one free entry to the competition. And then if you donate to the channel, just pay me some money. You'll get more entries. You know, it's a good deal. You get to you get up on the hashtag Save Insano Land chalk wall. You help me not get evicted from my house. Isn't that cool? Could it be Shadow Ban? It may be. It does seem to be incredibly cyclical. Like it's every, whatever. What's a knife? No, knife is definitely spelled correctly, sir. Those are exclamation marks. Whoa, Jesus, what are you doing to me? Look, very clearly spelled correctly. Come on. It's my thick Kobe. It's my first time coming across you. Algorithm just sent me here today. I'm glad I did. Good videos, man. Well, thank you. Hey, please subscribe to the channel, guys. Are the videos shorts or the main videos? All of the videos, what am I trying to say? They're shorts. Mason, I do not have your name on the wall, which is my bad. I will add that directly after the stream. Sorry, big dog. Have you ever owned or shot a B&T ACP-9? I have not owned. I have shot it. It's a good gun. I'd personally get the Grasshopper Mouse 9. The GMH-9 is pretty cool. It's a lot better price. If it was me and I was having the same problems as you, I would sell it, even though I hate doing that to my guns. Yeah. What's going on? Just popped into my feed. Skeeter, what's up, man? You're on the Muzzle Bro channel, bro. We have lots of gun content. We do some live streams. We're doing a gun giveaway and a knife giveaway right now. We got the Zastava M90, a 5.56 AK. We got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical. We got the Vector. Oh, yes, I do have a video that just dropped. What is this video? It is a video that I forgot to plug my microphone in, so you just get the real crappy audio of my iPhone, so sorry. But it's a May the 4th themed video. I kind of threw this guy. I was like, oh, look, it's a Star Wars. I don't know, I had my RPK out for some reason. It's a fairly random video. Not a bad video, but fairly random. Whenever there's like a day, I don't know, man. Like for 226, I was like, oh, I ran it to the SIG 226. Like I don't steal the audio trends, but I do like a theme. Skeeter says, nice, my kind of stuff. I'll subscribe. Thank you, Skeeter. You should all do a Skeeter. Subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to convince myself not to order Wingstop tonight, but we'll see. I really need to... Malik, what's up, man? I really need to film the talking portion of the CZ Customs review. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to make myself do it tomorrow. I don't know why I've been dragging my feet on this. I just kind of have. Well, the Taquito review was, I just ordered wings for takeout. It was so worth it. Where did you order your wings from? But if you guys are just popping on the stream, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. Would really appreciate it. Yeah, Malik Ferris is getting real ready to win the Canik TP9 Elite SC. So yeah, I do hope someone on the live stream wins. So far, we've gotten pretty lucky because Malik, you won the dagger. Fiasco Don won the machete. A local restaurant called Schmitty's. Yeah, we have to, I'd have to probably order them from Wingstop, and it'd be like, I think it's like $23, which I don't quite know. I don't quite know if that's worth it, but if you guys are, I already said that. Hold on, I'm getting like 8 billion text messages. Everyone so needy all the time. How do we enter the giveaway again? You just have to drop a comment on any of the videos featuring the Canik TP9 Elite SC or the Utica Knives Survival Knife. I think there's 3 or 4 of them so far. That's how you get a free entry. You get 1 free entry per video. Hold on 1 second. What did they say? And then if you donate to the channel, you get extra free entries. Jackson, what's up? Jackson, you said something on a comment about something, and I don't remember what it was. I remember I responded, but anyways. Actually, we do have, tomorrow's May 5th. I actually have a video on the Canik dropping tomorrow, so you could comment on that too. I actually used that dagger to cut some boxes. Nice. Skeeter's in Tennessee. Where's everyone from? I want to win, and I can't have it in California. At least I won, and Malik can take the prize. Don't worry, Scoot. I'm not going to forget about you. I just want to win something. Hey, Muzz, guess what? What's up, Jackson? Chicken butt. But we got the Zastava M90, one of the newer guns here on the Muzzle Broke channel. Chambered in 5.56, 18.25 chrome line barrel, adjustable gas block. Pretty cool. Rocking that with a Midwest Industries Light and laser mount featuring a PowerTac flashlight. Hold on 1 second. Pressure decided to get it checked out. Anyways, they said the battery needs to be charged for an hour or more. I say, what is the end if the difference jumping it? And they don't know if they should be able to test the car battery. Sorry, guys. Why? Okay, sorry. I'm starving. I convinced my buddy to buy an Arsenal AK. Oh, a milled receiver. If I win, could you send Scoot the knife? Sure, just let me know. Jackson says, wait, what's the red AK? The Zastava M90, Serbian redwood. It's pretty cool. Sorry, I usually typically don't. My dad has a milled Century AK. Nice. Yeah, milled is cool. Actually, I don't think I own a single milled AK, which is a little upsetting, but that's okay. All in due time. Plenty of time to get more guns. I did some upgrades to the gun wall this weekend, so that's exciting. What? Charge, hold on, and run diagnostics again. I'm really usually not this bad about texting on the live stream. Sorry. Just trying to help some people out. Guys, I broke up with my girlfriend this past Friday. Congratulations. Welcome to the club. You now have more money to spend on things that you want to spend it to. Meals have now become half the cost of what they typically were. In fact, probably less, because you probably won't be going out to dinner all the time for no reason. The Ruger have a lighter recoil spring. Mine won't cycle subs and can. I don't know. This gun was obviously not cycling very well in the 1,000-round range review of the Taquito. Muzz, I saw the fourth short, and I commented CMMG makes a Han Solo blaster. It has a 1913 rail on the back. Interesting. Malik agrees. Mason says, if I didn't have a girlfriend, I wouldn't have spent $56 on wings today. That's a lot of money on wings. I'm lucky I have a girlfriend that understands my hobby and spent a lot of money on weapons. Is this real guns? This is real guns. We got the Chris Vector Chamberlain 45 ACP. We got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical Chamberlain 22 LR with the Taquito suppressor. And we got the M90 from Zastava, a beautiful 5.56 Serbian Redwood AK, one of the newest guns on the Muzzle Bro channel. Did I clean the gun? I cleaned the gun before the range review. I have not cleaned the gun since the range review because it's dirty and I don't want to clean it. And honestly, I forgot about it until right now. If I had a girlfriend, I don't know what I'd be doing. Same, brother. Probably not this. The one in the middle looks like a Star Wars gun. Thanks. That's the short that I just dropped. It's the Ruger Mark IV Tactical. A bunch of tandem cross upgrades. Pretty cool. Malik, that's a hard one, breaking up with the girlfriend. Are you okay, mate? Is that real or is it cake? It's most definitely cake. Try different grades. It's an option. Most likely broke. Yeah, no, I think I just had some crappy ammo, if I'm being totally honest. I think I had a bad... Honestly, I meant to bring like 4 different boxes of ammo for the Taquito range review, and I bought them, and then I left them at home like an idiot. So, yeah, Scoot, I'll be fine. I feel like poop because of it. She's a great woman, but it just wasn't working anymore. Been on and off for 10 years. Jeez, a long time. I convinced my dad to buy it at 1911. I actually just sent the thesis back to thesis. So we're currently missing the thesis. But hopefully it'll come back and it'll maybe work. Do you have a PKM? I have an RPK. I've shot a PKM. I do not own a PKM, unfortunately. Would I like to? Yeah, of course. But a lot of money for a semi-auto belt fed. That doesn't really make the most sense practically, but PKM is awesome. Try Asian next. Do you have a pie? No, I am getting kind of hungry, though. I do need to figure out some sort of dinner situation. I am actually kind of starving to death. But if you guys are just popping on to the live stream, please subscribe to the Muscle Bro channel. My Mark II is by far my most favorite firearm. It was my first and remains the funnest to shoot. What's the difference between the PKM and the RPK besides cosmetics? There's a lot. PKM is belt fed. Next to get is the RPK. Got to join the club. Dude, I really want the KP9. I really want the AK. The Crank is what I was going to say. Plenty of guns that we want. Skeeter! Thank you, Skeeter. That was very kind. Support your pro 2A YouTubers however you can. Thank you, Scooter. I do really appreciate that. All donations to the Muzzle Bro channel go like directly back to the channel. The gun wall is all from donations. Like all of the ammo for the range review stuff is all from donations. So I do really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. It means the absolute world to me. PKM or SVD, I'm going with the PKM. But hopefully I'm really trying to do a good job with the Zastava here because they have kind of an SVD clone that I would love to get. New acquisitions. Taurus, I don't know. I'd get the CZ Scorpion. It's probably the most reliable. Is the one on the right auto? No, semi-auto. Chris Vector, this one is actually chambered in IRSD, is chambered in 45 ACP. I probably should have got the 9mm one, but I like the 45. Hot take, CZ is overrated. The CZ Scorpion is an okay gun. It's okay. I like it. I like the CZ Scorpion mags quite a bit. I did actually really appreciate the fact that the AKV had CZ Scorpion mags. Scorpion just isn't it. The Draco 9 is going up in popularity. Oh, the Draco 9. I don't like the Draco 9. I'd much rather get a KP9. Muzz, meet DJ. Malik, meet DJ. Where is this DJ? Jackson, they might be a little overrated, but they definitely make good guns. That's true. What a sexy gun. Well, thank you. I think most brands are overrated. I want the OG Scorpion I saw at the gun show, and I wanted it. DJ, sub here. Who's DJ? Malik! I'm back to the streets, gang. All right, hold on. We got to give Malik 2 more entries. And then I think I have to, like, write some people's names on the thing. Malik, where are you? There you are, buddy. +2. Hooray. DJ says, Scoot, appreciate you telling me about this channel. It's cool. Well, welcome, DJ. If you guys are just popping into the Muzzle Broke live stream, please subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. I do really appreciate it. We have the Canik TP9 Elite SC, the giveaway gun, and the giveaway knife out on the channel. We got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical, chambered in 22 LR. We have the Zastava M90 556 AK. We got the Chris Vector, chambered in 45 ACP. So big shout out to Mr. Malik Ferris and Mr. Skeeter for the donations to the live stream. I really do appreciate it. What's up, Muzzle Broke? Oh, not too much, man. We're hanging out. And DJ subbed. Thank you, DJ. Oh, Muzz, I need to send you a picture of my hand-painted camo on my AR. I would like to see that. That would be cool. I guess since we did get some donations, if you guys would like a field trip, we can. Give me 1 second, and then we'll do this field trip. Sorry. I'm usually pretty good about not like blasting off text messages during the stream, but all right, sorry. All right, cool. Hold on. Jackson sent it to me. Field trip. Consider Olight and Odin 2. I have 3 of them on my rifles. They're great. My lower receiver will be here this week. I did it by myself. Field trip time. AK-12, AK-19, AK-12. I'm excited to slap this AR-9 together and let it rip. I'm going to super safety it. Okay, field trip real quick. Oh, man, getting old. Okay, so there are a couple of upgrades to the gun room / gun wall. So I did add more, oh, geez, sorry, there's like crap everywhere. I did add more foam. I added these deer heads. Isn't that kind of cool? I got 3 deer heads from my dad. So there's some 3 deer heads on the gun room. Can you show us an AR-15? Yeah, I will in a second. Muzz is my name still on the chalk wall? I believe so. But yeah, we got the 3 deer heads, so like all the shorts will have that one in the center. We are missing a couple guns because they're out on the table today. But there's one of my ARs, 5.56, 223, classic. We got the 300 Blackout ARs right up there. But yeah, man, this is kind of the gun room / filming studio, I guess you could say. I did throw the LPVO on the lever action, so that's kind of cool. I think it looks pretty good on the lever action. Still waiting on my Midwest Industries handguard. This is going to drive me nuts. I really don't want to wait anymore, but it is what it is. Oh, there's the CZ Customs gun. The range review is going to be out on that at some point. But yeah, the lever action is pretty cool. I like the LPVO on it. Got this 226. I haven't had the 226 on the channel in a while, but you know, actually one of my grandfather's World War II Berettas. It's actually a officer's edition. It's got some interesting officer markings on it. But yeah, there's an AR. Got the 223 AR. The room is a mess. As you can see, I'm still working on getting some stuff set up. But we're working on it. The EP9, yeah. Those the other newest guns. Sorry, there's a crap everywhere in here. New here, sub. What's up, DJ George? Thanks for the sub. There was my Mark II competition target stainless. Yeah. Is that a Python? No, it's a Smith & Wesson. Dude, do you have an M16? It's probably the closest thing I have to the M16. Just kind of an AR, but it's kind of whatever. Muzz, I forgot about the AR-10 build. Muzz, I haven't forgot about the AR-10 build. Hold on, sorry. Let me read this again. Muzz, I haven't forgot about the AR-10 build either. Just need to get the money first. What are we doing for the AR-10 build, Malik? Were you going to send me some parts, Mr. Malik Ferris? Because I do need some parts for the AR-10. Muzz, meet George. Damn nice room. Malik, meet George. Hello, George. I do not have a Mosin Mark 14. I got the Ruger Mini 14. Nice collection, George says. Can you... All right, that's enough of the field trip. But thank you, guys. Thank you for donating. Thank you for the field trip. I love the field trip. I love to show you guys the gun room, the gun wall. It's very cool. Oh, okay. Malik says, I don't know, but you said you'd build one for me. Yeah, sure. Why not? I need to figure out what caliber I want first. Yeah. Oh, my God, this girl. If you guys are just popping on the stream, please subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. I would really appreciate it. Helps me out when you guys subscribe. After the stream, I do need to text the Mars people. I did not forget. Well, now that Malik is single, he has just exponentially more money to spend on guns and stuff, so that's dope. But if you guys are just popping on to the stream, please subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. I would really appreciate it. We got the Chris Vector. This is the Gen 2, which makes me sad. SVD or M16? SVD for sure. Oh, man. The Ruger Mark IV Tactical, Chamberlain 22 LR, and the Zastava M90. Hanging out today as well. Bless you, Muzz. Thank you, Scoot. What else? I am off tomorrow. So if you guys want a lunchtime live, let me know. If you guys don't care, then let me know too, because I can film other videos. I really need to, oh man, I have two long form videos that I'm working on editing. One's just kind of an AK trigger install, which is not like necessarily the most super duper exciting, but it is, I think, going to be helpful to some folks. I remember when I first kind of started getting into AKs, there weren't really any amazing videos. So I'm trying to kind of like help some folks out and have some less crappy videos on AK stuff. Not that they do very well, but you know, I try and help. Anything AK video is great. Yeah, really it was just me installing a kind of a mil-spec AK trigger into the RPK because the Fostech Echo trigger sucked. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe. Tap the bell for notifications. Thanks. Wow, that was better. That was amazing. I forget everyone to tap to do the bell. because I actually looked at this the other day. There's only like 200 people that have notifications to my videos. Oh, I did pin it, Scoot. Yes. Thank you, George. Mr. Chuckles says hi. What's up? Oh my God. Yeah, not that many people have the notifications on, which is kind of sad, but you know, it is what it is. And you live and you learn, you know, you do. I really need to put this Walmart order in. God, there's too many things to do. There's not enough time in the day, but that's okay. Yes, most AK videos are from like 15 years ago. 360 quality. Yes. I don't know that message was moderator worthy. I just pinned it. Whose message? I'm confused. But if you guys are just popping on the stream, make sure you subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. I really would appreciate it. We might do another live stream later tonight. We will see. We'll see what the vibes are. But I appreciate you guys stopping by this one. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you get your entries for the Canon TP9 Elite SC giveaway. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Muzz, I stand behind George's DJ all the way. They're very good mods. Please consider. I will consider them. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed. And if you guys could watch the video for the Taquito 223 DMR, what's up, man? You're catching the very end of the stream.